Fantastic. So you've said again as well how important it is to find the right advisor. What's the process that we've used within Q to bring the best advisors to the table? And, is it based on algorithm trading? Is it based on, who gives the best deal on the day? Perhaps it's based on, personal network and relationships. So what's the formula that you've used?
This is a great question, Louise. And I think the market changes depending on which geography you're in. For example, in the US and UK, which are more mature markets, or probably in Australia where you're from, it's a steady market where algo trading or investing in simple index funds actually can do reasonably well for you. India is not that kind of market. It's more of an immature market. There's a lot of complexity. I'm a big fan. I used to live in the US, and I'm a big fan of investing in simple, low-cost funds in the US. And my portfolio in the US is super simple. I don't change it too much. I tried it in India when I moved here. Complete disaster, right? And you realize very quickly that this market is a lot more complicated.
So just for everyone that's listening, because everyone I know has had horror stories,
right?
And I'm sure people out there have had different experiences and heard some of the horror stories as well, but there is an option available.
There is an option.
You can turn it around.
Right. So I don't think India is ready for algo trading. I also don't think India is ready for being a stock picker or futures and options picker, unless you're willing to sit in front of a screen 10 hours a day and kind of roll the dice. I think the ready place in the middle, the sweet spot in the middle, is finding really top tier advisors who actually have been in this market studying it for the long term. And that's exactly our approach at Q. It started with the advisors that we've used for our personal money and service providers. So the equity advisor as well as the mutual fund advisor you see inside Q, I've trusted them with my personal money for the last several years. And I've seen their style. It's not just about the returns, it's also about the approach. Do they take a long-term approach or not? Mm-hmm. And they have this beautiful long-term approach about what the potential of India is and Indian industry is. And then within that approach, they make really smart long-term bets. Similarly, for our gold product and for our upcoming products, we have other people who have tried these services. We vetted these services at the back end with due diligence, saying, are they backed by the right people? Do the promoters have the right credentials? Now, obviously, nothing is guaranteed, but what you can take assurance from is that we put our personal money in these services first, tried and tested them before we bring them into Q.